the saying that diamonds are a girl's best friend? Well, then I don't know what we would call a whole collection of the rarest and most valuable stones. But New York Times best-selling author, experienced jeweler, historian, and trained scientist Asia Wren has profiled all of them in the new dazzling visual guide, Gem. She is joining me now to talk about all things jewelry. Asia, this is a topic a lot of ladies could talk about for a long time, and this book covers so much of it. It is beautiful.
Thank you. It was made by DK in cooperation with the Smithsonian, and the inside of it is, for the people at home, really beautiful. It has hundreds of full-color photos of things you've never seen, a lot of things that aren't on display to the public, and it's just mesmerizing.
Well, you know, like you said, the inside of this book, you can learn so much about all of the different, like we said, the rarest and most sought after gems and jewels. Would you maybe say, what is the biggest misconception when it comes to gems and jewelry that people might have or might get out of this book?
That diamonds are rare, that white diamonds are the most rare, they're actually the least rare, that jewels have a fixed value that never changes, that you can measure other values by it, sort of like the gold standard. People think that when they think of diamonds or they think of precious gems, and it's just not true. Those values have fluctuated so wildly over the course of history and continue to this day. And also that gems in particular are somehow very different than other rocks. What I love about this book is that it tells the story of every kind of stone, from limestone to granite to marble to diamonds to pearls, and it helps put the ones that you think about in general on a daily basis into a sort of context that helps you understand them better.
Well, of course, we have, you know, our knowledge of gems and stones. We're going to learn so much in here, but I know that you have so much knowledge. So I have to ask, is there something that even fascinates you, or that specific maybe jewel or gem that you really want to kind of dive into and know more about?
I am fascinated by the way opals form, because for a long time everybody thought they knew how opals formed, that they're ancient dead seabeds where the water had seeped down into cracks and silica sort of spheres line up in different, like pool balls, and of different sizes, and the bigger ones refract one color and the smaller ones refract another color. But in the last 10 years there's some great dispute about how opals actually form, because some opals formed very rapidly on a rancher's fence. It literally opalized the way fossils sometimes do. It turned into opal, the bottom of his fence post.
That is so fascinating, and I think it's amazing that you're so fascinated by that. And of course, we want to see how that kind of, you know, pans out, or where everything is going. And I actually want to know, where are you most excited to see where gems and jewels are going in the future from here?
Oh, I think synthetic diamonds are the most interesting thing that's happening, because they're going to lead to a second computer revolution. Everyone hears about synthetic diamonds and they think, oh boy, I could have a diamond. Well, you could have a diamond anyway, because they're not that rare. They're just price fixed. There are enough diamonds on the planet right now, cut, sparkly diamonds like this, not even the raw ones, for every one of the 7.5 billion people alive to have a diamond ring, with a lot left over. But what's fascinating about synthetic diamonds are the technological applications. They're perfect semiconductors. So that'll allow computers to run faster and hotter than they ever could with silicon, and it's definitely the door to the future.
Well, Asia, it was so much fun to actually listen to you and learn all of this. And I know there's so much more inside of this book, and I can't wait for everyone to get their hands on it. Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
Thank you. You can get it anywhere books are sold.
Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. The Morning Blend, we'll be right back.